Hi, my name is Kurt Caballeron, and I will discuss China as my case study. For this case study analysis, the objectives are to be able to understand high context culture. Secondly, to determine the factors that affect China having a broad and diverse culture. Lastly, how does the China portrays collectivism in their society? According to Edward Hall, cultures in which less has to be said or written because more of the meaning is in the physical environment or it is evident in the society and it is already shared by the people can be considered as high context culture. Moreover, high context cultures decrease the perception of self as separate from the group, meaning it leans more on collectivism than individualism. Particularly in high context China, with more authoritarian government, people are more predisposed to maintain and accept the status quo. This explains why the China ranks high in Hosfield's comparison tool, specifically on the power distance. Today's China embodies 4,000 years of civilization. Historical records of China date back over 1,500 years ago before the start of Christianity. Throughout about half of its history, China was governed by multiple administrations, sometimes simultaneously by southern and northern regimes. Up until the earlier 20th century, China was ruled by a succession of dynasties. And for most of Chinese history, the political dynasty was maintained. For example, upon the death of an emperor, power within dynasties would pass to another male family member, usually one of the ruler's sons. Referring to this Chinese history of government, I believe, in my opinion, that the government has the power to influence the dynamics between the general public and their society, thus affecting the growth of a culture. Hence, referring to China historically having multiple governments, I think this is a significant factor in why the country of China has diverse and rich culture, which is reflected in their communication, environment, and their society. This reasoning could support the point about how the world or the academe perceive China as a high context culture. On the other hand, how does the country of China portrays collectivism in their society? Collectivism is the practices or the principles of giving a group priority over each individual in it. In China, collectivism is evident in the relationship with their family. China is known for having a large population. It put an emphasis on how China gave importance to having a family. Referring to this, according to their history, they have this traditional Han culture that shows the interests and goals of the individual are subordinate to the goals of the family. Particularly, there are a number of practices that show collectivism in China. Number one, the Chinese honor their ancestors by burning incense, which is believed to bring prosperity and protection to the family. They have this practice of co-residence and common property where multiple generations live together and share income, exemplifies their collectivist culture. This collectivist mindset influences all aspects of traditional Chinese life, including reproduction, childbirth, and marriage. The family model of Chinese is really interesting because um, for some reasons, a married child's family remains part of the mother's family, broadening the concept of family. Also, adult sons are typically resides with the father's family, and all family members' incomes are pooled together. Moreover, if a newlywed couple attempts to live independently, it is seen as a sign of family disunity and is usually opposed by parents and siblings. However, this collectivism is coming, not really coming to an end, but due to the modernization, there's a rise of individualism in the country of China, and people are placing more an emphasis on self-realization and personal development. So ultimately, China is a high context culture because it has been influenced by multiple governments and dynasties, and traditionally, numerous practices and family relationship principles in China reflect a spirit of collectivism. But due to modernization, China is now learning to prioritize self realization and personal happiness. That's all. Thank you.